The late great Dr. Miles Monroe said, "Give your ability a responsibility." And you got to understand this. You and I have an immense responsibility to create and cultivate our gifts. Let's talk about today's topic, created to create, how to design your destiny. You know what's up. Turn me all the way up. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. I'm your host with the most, yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor, and it is an honor to welcome you to our amazing show and broadcast today. You know, we just had some real critical conversations, real talk, up close and personal, keep it real type of combos. And in order to do that, like we always do at this time, hit that thumbs up button on the video. Can't forget to say that. Hit the thumbs up button on the video. Hit the subscribe button as well. We're going to have a conversation, a creative conversation of illumination. In order to do that, drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Come on, drop some light bulb emojis. Let's light it all the way up. We're too lit to quit. We're going to stay lit. We're going to brighten it all the way up. We're going to keep it 100 watts and keep the conversation 100 because we are the light of the world. We're going to spotlight today's conversation and topic entitled Created to Create. Yeah, how to design your destiny. And that's very amazing in the whole aspect of we have to ask ourselves this question. What makes us different? Because when you're thinking about the extent of the world, when you're thinking about the fact that there's 8 billion people on this planet, no one of us has it all. No one of us is the same. And with that, the world always wants to make you a clone and a copy and a cookie cutter carbon copy of everybody else. Right? But to actually be you, you have to go against the grain of what society tells you, right? They tell you to look like this. They tell you to dress like that. They tell you to have this particular job. They tell you to hang around these particular types and kind of individuals. But are you willing to do something different to get something different? Nothing changes if nothing changes. If everybody is the same, if everybody was the same, it would all be boring. That's what it boils down to. What is it that makes you different? And there's greatness in your uniqueness, your vocal tone, the way that you look, how you dress, your background, your prior knowledge, your particular experiences, all creates the avatar of who it is that you are. All creates the aspect and the persona and the gifting and the character development, the identity and the intelligence of who it is that you are. It speaks to that whole and particular aspect. What makes you different? What makes you unique? Are you willing to be creative? Heard somebody saying the other day, they were saying, you know, when you're thinking about celebrities, when you think about individuals who are successful or who are known for what it is that they're known for, Malcolm Gladwell in his book Outliers mentioned that it takes 10,000 hours for you to be a master of your craft, for you to create over and over and over again. It's the whole aspect of you designing your destiny. We were created to create 10,000 hours of doing the same thing over and over and over again so that you can master that particular craft. Are you willing to put in what that would categorize and calculate to be 5 to 7 years of intense consistency? Are you willing to do that? Let's listen to Quincy Jones. He was saying, for us to get 9 songs on a Thriller album, talking about him and Michael Jackson, late great Michael Jackson, late great Quincy Jones. So for us to get, 9 songs on Thriller, we recorded about 80 songs. To only find out of those 80, what were the 9 that gave us goosebumps? I heard a friend of mine was telling me that particular artist he knows, he said, for him, he said, how did you write this particular hit? He asked the guy. Guy said, listen, for me to write a hit, I had to first get hit. It won't hit you until it first hits me. It won't connect to you until it first connects to me. It won't give you goosebumps until it first gives me goosebumps. Are you willing to record 80 songs before you can get the premier 9 that are going to become timeless? A signature sound. For Beyonce, despite how you feel about her, they say over the course of her life, she's recorded about 800 songs. Of course, all 800 have not necessarily been released, but that's the type of work that she's put in. You know how many hours in the studio it takes to record 800 songs? You know how many shots it takes over and over again, perfecting your technique, consistency and frequency for you to become a Steph Curry? Years, decades on end of doing the same thing over and over again to make you stand out, to make you different. Come on, family, just type that. I'm created to create. Come on, type I'm created to create. Whether you believe it or not, you are creative. What is the buzzword that we're using now on social media? What do we say? Content creators. That's the buzzword. One of the greatest content creators of all time is the creator himself, God. You were created to create by the creator. And what did he say? He's creating content. Let there be light. He created content by saying, hey, listen, let me put this book together called the Bible, Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth. So that now you have this content of what it is that I've given you. And this content is not just content, it's my commandments. Let me show off my content each and every single day by making the sun be at its highest place at the noontime. Let me show off my content every single night by dimming the sun and bringing the moon and the stars up. Consistency, seed time and harvest, hot and cold, spring and summer, fall and winter, content, consistency and frequency. What is it that you specialize in? That is your particular niche that speaks to the craft of who it is that you are. Why? Because you're gifted for greatness. There's something inside of you that the world needs. As I've often said, and I continue to say it again, somebody's waiting for you to become who you are so that they can become who they're supposed to be. Here's the question. How much longer will you make them wait? The wait is over. If you're not a part of our Eagles community, come on, join us now. TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com. If you really want to be in a circle of support, if you really want to be around individuals who have a zest for life and want to grow and glow to another dimension, if you really want to be in a specific cohort and circle of individuals who actually support you, who are accountability partners, who see in you what sometimes you don't see in you, who are actually turning the tide and the trajectory and moving into a place of transformation with the content that they've created, with the books that they've written, with the business plans that they've developed, with the success of what it is that they are gaining, simply because they took the same principles and the strategies, the structures, solutions, and the systems of what it is that we employed in our class, what we taught each and every single week. And now they took the information and created it and put it in a place of application. You owe it to you to see the same results, if not more. Go right now, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, I want you to tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed in our Eagles community, where we're empowering you to soar into another level of greater success and purpose. You owe it to you to make that investment in yourself by going right now to do that. The testimonials are mind-blowing. The transformation is absolutely incredible. You owe it to you, to experience. This is great to experience the Eagles Nest Reflections, where you're getting the personalized feedback from me. It's great for you to experience the live teachings and trainings, the mentoring, the coaching, what it is that I give. It's great for you to experience all of the technicalities of when it comes to seeing and listening to every single episode of what it is that is now at your exposure. But more than anything, it's an amazing connection to where you feel the one-to-one type of mentorship and the transformation that you can't get anywhere else, because our academy is unlike anyone else's. Go right now, theeaglesacademy.com. As we're talking today about being created to create, the fact that you are created to create and how to design your destiny, it comes from the whole aspect and the place of you having a vision for your life. Right? Your vision literally becomes the paintbrush in your hand. You're able to sketch it the way that you want to. You're able to design it the way that you want to. You're able, here it is, to color outside the lines. That's what you got to do. Color outside the lines. Don't do just what everybody else does. Don't say just what everybody else says. Color outside the lines. Create in a different way. Create in a different aspect. Develop your intensity and your tenacity. Turn all the way up. Make no precautions about being who it is that you are authentically and uniquely. Amazingly you. That's what it's all about. Family, we're right here on In the Mix. We're talking about created to create, how to design your destiny. And here's the thing. You're watching In the Mix, but why are you not a member of In the Mix? Salute and shout out to all of our In the Mix members. I appreciate you. I celebrate you. I thank you for being a member of In the Mix. And I can tell that you're a member of In the Mix because you're in our live chat right now and your comments are color coded. You have a particular color on your comments, which lets us know that you are a member of In the Mix. There are many of you who are watching us right now who are not a member of In the Mix. You say, listen, I need to do that. I want to get that behind the scenes, interpersonal, up close and personal perspective that goes beyond right here, the community service content area. I want to unlock that membership area. Say less. Tap the link in the description of this video. Tap the link in our chat. Links in the chat, links in the description of the video. And you'll see 3 specific options: VIP, Royalty, OQP. Choose one of those 3. And as you choose one of those particular 3, now you have access to our members only area. Membership has its privileges. Get the behind the scenes, up close, personal perspective that take you to a different degree and a different element beyond conversations like this one. All right, go ahead, go get a membership. Links in the chat. Family, we got a little bit more to say about created to create, how to design your destiny. I want you to stick and stay. More is coming your way. After these messages, I'll be right back. I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed, to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagles Nest Reflections, To get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to the eaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org, and then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family, I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. And that word is created to create. How to design your destiny. You were created to create by the Creator. How do I know? Because you are made in His image. You have His likeness. And because I'm in His image, because I have His likeness, here's what it is. That same characteristics of the development of creativity, that's an innate ability within me. Don't tell me that you're not creative. You're trying to create just the same way that everybody else creates. You can create on your own. You have to find your own lane. You have to find your own unique gift. You have to find your own niche. You have to develop it. You have to hone it. You have to stir it up. You have to cultivate it. What is your intelligent design? What is your intelligent design for destiny? What is your unique ability that you still have yet to launch out on? That you're teetering about, well, what will people say about this? And what will people say about that? Time for you to go after it. I was a panelist just not too long ago, the other day or so, at this conference called CreatorCon. It was an amazing conference. Amazing conference. And I saw so many people in Detroit who weren't just making a difference, but who looked different. I saw a lot of people in Detroit who are Detroiters that I've never seen before, right? You know, I've been around to many events in Detroit, this, that, and the other. And so you begin to see, you know, the who's who, this particular person, that particular individual, you know, and even if you don't know them on a name basis, you know them by face. This was a little bit different. A lot of people in Detroit who live in the same locale and area look different and are making a difference in their own manner, in their own right. And here's the thing. Here's what I realized. Sometimes certain creative gifts are hidden until something calls for them to be exposed. Sometimes you're operating in your creativity in a silo until now something is created for a creator like you to say, all right, it's time for me to come to the forefront, because there are people around me who look like me, who do what it is that I do, and they're not ashamed to be who it is that they are. Let me connect. Let me amalgamate. Let me meet. Let me foster this development. Let me find accountability partners that are just like me. Come on, family, just type make a difference. You don't make a difference by being the same. You make a difference by being different. Come on, I want to talk to some world changers. I want to talk to some record breakers. I want to talk to some history makers. I want to talk to some, decision makers. That's what I want to talk to. Those who are willing to stir up the pot, those who are willing to stir up their gifts, those who I'm talking to, we're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. Those of you who are willing to shake things up. And hear me, in order to shake things up, this is what you have to do. You have to lean into your greatness. You have to lean into your uniqueness. You have to lean into what makes you different. You have to lean into your unorthodox essence. You have to make a decision about who it is that you are. You have to decide what makes you different. Being different makes a difference. Come on, who am I talking to that's a difference maker? If I'm talking to you and you say, listen, I know I'm a difference maker, just type me. Come on, raise your emoji hands. Come on, put that in the chat. Type me. I'm a difference maker. I'm a world shaker. I'm a record breaker. I'm a trendsetter. I'm a trailblazer. I'm a history maker. That's what it is that I am. That's who it is that I am. The CreatorCon was more than just a conference. It was a convergence. Yeah. It was a meeting of the minds of individuals who are creative thinkers. And here's what we have to do. We have to be critical thinkers in a chaotic world. We have to be creative thinkers in a chaotic world. It's creativity that caused Steve Jobs to create a phone and put music on it. And you have it in your pocket. And you're able to search the web on it. A one-stop shop device. That's creativity. That's forward thinking. That's leaning into uniqueness. That's an unorthodox essence. That's connecting the wide world web in a way that it's in the palm of your hand. That's a development of interconnectedness to be able to say, listen, there's something that is unique about you, and the calling is upon you to design your destiny. I can't design it for you. Nobody else can design it for yourself. But what you have to do is you got to do like Dr. Miles Monroe said, and as I start off the show saying the fact that you have to give your ability a responsibility. Give your ability a responsibility. What is your ability? That tells you right there. You have to decide on what is your particular ability. What is it that God has given you? Because he's enabled you to do something different with what it is that you have. You were not created to do the same thing as everybody else. Give your ability a responsibility. And that responsibility is the fact that you have to create, you have to cultivate your gifts. You have to step out of the norm. Why? Because there are Goliaths in the land. There are giants. There are hurdles. There are big setbacks that are in your life that are trying to overwhelm you, that are trying to encapsulate you, that are, in many cases, trying to overthrow you. But here's what I love about David. David was not so focused on, the giant. David wasn't just focused on specifically the giant. Because for many people who Goliath was asking about, say, who's going to come out here and to mess with me as this Philistine? Who's going to come out here? Everybody else saw Goliath as too big to hit. David saw Goliath as too big to miss. Come on. Here's the thing. Between David and everybody else, this is what David was really able to say. We are not the same. You see Goliath as too big to hit. I see Goliath as too big to miss. I'm not going to miss out on my opportunity. I'm not going to miss out on this prime time. I'm not going to miss out on what other people feel I should miss out on. No, I'm going for what it is that I've been called to do. I'm created to create. I'm coloring outside the lines. I'm going to do something different to get something different. I'm going to understand that my destiny It's connected to how I design my life. I'm going to lean into my uniqueness. I'm going to lean into my greatness. I'm going to lean into my unorthodox essence and my own style. I'm going to decide what makes me different. I refuse to let you do it. Oh, let me talk to somebody. And that's your problem right there. You let everybody decide what makes you different, and they make you feel as if something's different. But no, here's what they do. They put you in the particular same place where it is that you are the same. Same ideas, same situations, same people, same relationships. Everything is nothing but the same. And you've got something that's on the inside of you that is calling you, that is crying out for you, that is compelling you to do something different. You don't even feel satisfied until you do. You don't feel satisfied until you walk in your calling. You don't feel satisfied until you're writing the book. You don't feel satisfied until you're launching out into the deep. You don't feel satisfied until you're tapping into your creativity, your creative ability, your creativity, and your amazing ability. You don't feel satisfied until you embrace the notion that you were created to create, and that you have been equipped to design your destiny. You only fulfill when you're connected to His will. And you got to will yourself to say, I'm going to do it. No matter how rough the patch, no matter how difficult the journey, you have to say to yourself, it's going to get done. Because if it's to be, it's up to me. I'm going to make it happen. I'm created to create. I'm creating the blueprint. I'm creating the business. I'm creating the opportunity. I'm creating the book. I'm going to do it. I'm not just going to rest on my laurels. I'm going to do it. Come on, family. Just type, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go and be great. Let's go and be powerful. Let's go and be successful. Let's go and have dominion. Let's go and do what it is that God has encouraged us to do. Let's go and be different. Let's go and be a difference maker. Why? Because God wants to do greater in and through your life. Family, this is a great place to sow. Come on, with a word like this, how it's been empowering you as a creative, with your artistry, with your design, with the way that you mix things up, with your intelligence. Come on, with all of your traits and your characteristics and your giftings. Don't just sit there with it. Do something with it. Give your ability a responsibility. And here's the thing. You're responsible enough. You have a responsibility to sow. Sow to help you grow. Sow is going to help you to grow. Sow where you soar. Not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. I want you to name your seed as you sow your seed. Yeah. Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. And of course, on Super Chat, Super Sticker. Been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker into this amazing word that you've heard, into this incredible conversation of what it is that we've been having today, being created to create. How to design your identity. That's the philosophy, to go ahead and design your identity. Again, Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at Gmail. Super Chat, super sticker, into the super conversation. Yeah, super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. And I know that you are going to be empowered, encouraged, and uplifted. Thank you so much for the seeds that you have sown. Your seed helps us to go into neighborhoods and nations, cities and communities. And we're doing that each and every single week. We're doing that throughout the course of our days to empower people to maximize their potential, maximize the moment. Family, in the mix is calling for you to become a member. If you're not a member of In the Mix, come on, hit the link. Links in this chat, links in the description of this video. Tap that link and you'll see 3 options: VIP, royalty, OQP. Only quality people. Royalty demands loyalty, king and queen. VIP, very important person with a very important purpose. And so choose one of those specific levels there. And then my gift to you is to give you access to our members only area. Membership has its privileges. Go ahead and unlock it. And you'll always have access to what it is that you need for such a time as this. Soar with us to experience that transformation, what I was talking about earlier, the empowerment, the growth and the development, your blueprint in your business, and how it is that you take your life from where it is that you are to where you can be. You owe it to you to be a part of the Eagles Academy. TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. One of the beautiful things, I just love our testimonies of what it is that people are growing, they're developing, they're writing books, they're building businesses, they're launching skincare lines. Why not you? Why not you too? TheEaglesAcademy.com. Want to grow, want to develop? Take advantage of it now. TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Family, here's what I understand. In the Mix is out of time, but y'all know I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Did you get something from this? Come on, don't fool me now. Did you get something from this? Sure hope so. Thank you for rocking with me, riding with me, and rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. And we mix it up right here on the YouTube side, but also in our sister satellite stations on social media. And I give you a sincere salute. Of course, while you are here, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. Like this video. I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. As you have been watching me, yes, even on social media, definitely got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Well, then step this way, step that way. Yes, step this way, step that way. Which way? My friend and me, follow me on social media at EddieConnorJr. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop at EddieConnorJr. EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And I want you to show up too. I'm personally inviting you to receive a word from me this coming Sunday at 10 a.m. And has God been moving tremendously over these last weeks, especially. Each and every single service. Sundays at 10 a.m. And then, of course, Tuesdays we have prayer at 6 p.m. Bible class. TNT Tuesdays is what we call it. What we talk about. Truth and transformation on Tuesdays, as I am the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Church in the city of Detroit. 20470 Hubble Street. Yeah, I'm saving you a seat. Would love to see your face in the place. Check us out as well online, trwchurch.org. We got some news and notes and updates, but also, in addition to trwchurch.org, you can get some TRW church merch. We got some church merch available too. Go ahead, check that out. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you're looking for any books, come on. You want to add some books to your library? I got 18 of them out there. You might as well add all of them to your library. And then, of course, you can get any of my books on the EaglesAcademy.com/books. I would be glad to autograph a copy for you. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? You know I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. All you got to do is email me to invite me, info@eddieconnor.com, and it will be an honor for me to empower you. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand. Yo, brother, from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know, brother, got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you. I'm talking to you now to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter. Peace and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. but we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays we have TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in the place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.